Alright, so what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be just a little bit of a recap of Raw Nationals 2019, which you can see I have the shirt on right now. First, we have to go to the gym. I'm going to talk to Cyrus a little bit about his experience, and then I'll share a little bit of my experience, and I'll talk about exactly what went down and just a little bit why I haven't been posting. But first, we have to go to the gym. And we have high bar today. We have 4 sets of 3, and then we have, I think, like 5 on bench. Let me check real fast. As of today, we have 4 sets of 3 of high bar squats. It's at like 7 to 8, I think. And then for bench, we have 3 sets of 5. Don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Hopefully at least 225 for the bench. And then I would like 365 for squats based on last week. But it will probably end up being like 350 if my body's not feeling 100%. Anyways, welcome back to the vlog, and let's get into it. Hey.
Oh shit, what's up?
Got the new lens.
This is a new one?
You look pretty. Finally.
Oh shit, what's going on? Ooh.
Look how blurry that background is.
Damn.
Yeah.
Looking clean.
Yes, sir.
That I was talking about earlier, little last-minute gift ideas are food
So strong.
Cookie mix in a jar.
Can you just inform us how we
PR, baby.
How we can become so strong like you?
Consistency, guys, and hard work, and regression. That's it. My shit.
Alright,
God damn,
so
this is easy.
Raw Nats, how was your experience?
Let's see. Well, we couldn't record. So
Right.
Besides that, overall pretty fun. Met a lot of people. Was even handling some of the youngins in the back that didn't know what they were doing. I saw a lot of people opening with their 3rd attempt also, which is, there's a lot of people that didn't know what they were doing, but it's just fine. But there's a lot of people.
Total was raised, so
Yes,
more
total was
professional
raised.
people will be there.
So more, you know,
Experienced
yeah, so
athletes will be there.
like no little slugs sneaking in. But overall, pretty fun experience.
Right. And how drunk did you get?
Talking about that, that was bad. A lot of things happened that day.
But how did handling your athletes go?
Will went 8-9.
Yeah.
Okay, Will went 8-9. Andrew's not my athlete, but he went 9-9 again.
That's what I mean. Handling your people.
But overall, it was pretty fun. That was my first national meet too that I was handling, so it was pretty fun. It was very chaotic running around. I can't imagine if someone handling like 10 people at once. I don't know if that's possible, but
How did you like prime time?
that time was lit. I like the 74s battle a lot, more than the 83s. The 83s was kind of like Russ's. Actually, Russ almost bombed. That was a weird experience. I was like, "Is this your king?" This is so funny.
Yeah, right on your
But,
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Or not your Snapchat, your Instagram. Is this your king?
But a lot of cool 74s met. Actually, I didn't meet Taylor Atwood. He was just kind of there.
No, but we saw him.
He was
We
stealing
were
my
scared as
Wilks.
hell.
Every time I walked past him, stole 10 Wilks. So
All
like,
for one looking vibes.
you can't go near that guy ever. But pretty cool experience. 10-10 will go again. I think it's in Florida next year.
Yes, sir. And you'll probably be handling me again.
Bam. Sir.
As much as I love your ass, I really don't think the viewers would appreciate.
Oh fuck! Are you recording? 9 kg line to 4. This squad is for first place Raw Nationals. Can you make it, ladies and gentlemen? Stay tuned. This young man is strong. I was like, 159 kg, walk.
All right, program says 3 reps at 7 to 7.5 if I looked at it correctly. I have 335 on the bar. I'm gonna do this for probably 1 or 2. See how it feels. If it feels heavy, I'll stick with it. If not, then I'm probably gonna go up to like 350 for my next set. And again, if that feels too heavy, then I'll either go back down or go up, depending on how it feels. Squat's feeling pretty good. Belt's a little tight today. Training really early because I wanted to train with Cyrus today. So we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I understand that the progress jump from last time I recorded was kind of insane because I'm about to do, if I can do exactly what I wanted to do today, I'm going to do close to my comp max for 3 high bar. That'll be discussed in the next video. This one's just going to be all about raw nats, showing you guys a little bit of training. I have a little setup in my room now when it comes to lighting, so hopefully it looks good later today. But I'm going to get this session out of the way and then discuss my opinions on raw nats. Alright, so just the 2 sets of 355. The first set, I wasn't really happy with how the third one looked because it felt like I misgrooved. It looked like I misgrooved. It just wasn't as smooth. And then the second set, I cleaned it up. Definitely 7.5, not 7. I think I only had 2 more reps in me, maybe with like 360. That'd be like at 8. I'm pretty happy with that, especially since I cleaned it up on the second one. Redeemed myself a little bit for that Instagram, so I'm not roasted by Nico and Sean. I did them all back to back because I was a little pissed that it looked so sloppy. But yeah, I have 2 more sets. I dropped it down to 335 just to smash the pocket, go to like 6.5, 7. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna do this 2 more sets. I probably won't record it, and then we have bench for 5, hoping for at least 225. I'll take that, and I'll be really happy with that. 235, 240 would probably be better, but we'll just see how the body feels.
Whatever it fucking takes. I'm dying.
How you doing, bud?
Awful. This is oh, I can't move. My hammy shirt. Quads. Burn.
So basically,
Gotta keep grinding though.
he is using this wax setup to try and belt squat because we didn't go to Louisville and this gym doesn't have one. Instead of looking for an alternative, he decided to just whatever it takes.
I probably got a better chances just doing that machine over there. But
Oh, hack squat?
you know. He said belt squat. I can't.
How's your workout?
Pretty good actually. Sorry. Trying to get through.
You're so large. Rise of Skywalker?
I'll watch my gear.
Oh, that movie's good though.
Is it?
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I heard mixed things. I heard that some are like, this is trash, but then some are like, this is pretty good.
No, like, it's pretty satisfying. Like,
Yeah.
y'all are like Star Wars fans, right?
I'm not like hardcore, but like I do like the series.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
which is why I think I like it because like the people who were saying that they don't like it are like super hardcore.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what they're comparing.
Like they don't like anything unless it's the
Serious
original
crazy.
trilogy. So
Like the comic book. Is there a comic book of Star Wars?
gym session is finished up. Finished my accessories. Had side planks, goblet squats, and biking. But I don't think this lens is very good for like just setting up and shooting. So I didn't really shoot any of that. But yeah, so you guys got the opinion of Cyrus on raw nats in general, and so I think it's time to give mine. And then at home, I will talk about. At home, we'll talk about exactly how everything went down when it comes to me competing. But in my opinion, raw nats was one of the best experiences I've ever had when it comes to just meeting everyone. and just hanging out. The vibe was perfect. I met so many people, and like I got close with people who I didn't even know prior to the event, which is obviously a good thing. But yeah, the event was such a great time. It was a little cold, super windy in Chicago. I see why it's called the Windy City, but the event was so fun. Seeing Cyrus get drunk with all his friends, that was super fun. Meeting all those people for the first time, that was great. It makes me really want to go to these events more often. As long as CNATS isn't on the West Coast, I should be almost always going there. This year it's at Penn State we're going. Next year's in Louisiana. We'll always go to the Arnold because he has an aunt there who we can just stay with, so it's almost like a free trip. We just had to pay for food. But yeah, overall the event was great. Meeting everyone was great. I loved meeting Nico. Well, we met before, but I wasn't his client. But just overall it was such a great time. And even like with my competitors, we just like support each other. It was just a good time. Prime time 74 was definitely my favorite thing ever, seeing Austin Perkins, Pug, Taylor Atwood, and Michael Stay, and then just even being back there, which I wasn't supposed to. But I made it back there, and then the 83s I got to shoot with Sean. I'm sure you guys have already seen the video. I thought it turned out really, really great. I wish I would have had this lens for it, but I shot the best video I could have for him under the situations, and even though 9 for 9 did give me some shit for it, we got a pretty good video out, and I think he was happy with it. I'm really happy with it. The event was just, I wish I could do it again, because I really just formed relationships with these people that it wasn't there before, and it makes me really happy that I went and I got to enjoy that time with them. The competing side, when it comes to like how I was feeling with the event being so big, I actually didn't get any like nerves or anything. I think it's because I've competed so many times that it was just like, oh, this is another meet, and I was extremely tired, so I was like, I don't feel anything. But the place was great. It was ran really well. Some sketchy calls here and there, but I mean, with a meet with like 1,000 people, you have to expect that every once in a while. But overall, great. Prime time, great. Really happy I went, and now it's time to go home, and I'll talk to you guys about exactly what happened with my lifting and how it went with that. But overall, great meet. Super excited for the one in Orlando. That one's gonna be fucking killer. Alright, so it is the end of the night. I actually just made my last little meal, or like a protein shake right here. That's gonna be a lot to drink down. But yeah, after the gym, went home, we opened up a little gift before Christmas, and it was a Nintendo Switch. Super excited about that because it has Smash Bros. I think we have Mario Kart and like 2 other games. So I'm super excited about just playing some Smash, Mario Kart games like that. At this point in the video, I'm going to talk about my Ronettes experience as more of an athlete and a competitor. Like I said, the experience was great, but this is going to be a breakdown from like about the morning of, which was like super early, and then into about the end of the competition and the results. So to start off with, I had to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to go sauna. I was 135 when I first started the water cut, and then I went down to about 133, 132, high 132s after it was all said and done. So I was like, okay, we're gonna try spitting. Spitting didn't exactly work as well as what I expected it to, or even as much as I wanted it to. Okay, I think that lighting looks a little bit better. This is the first time I'm actually using this setup. I have a big ass light right next to me, my camera, so bear with me. But anyways, spitting just didn't work, and we figured it was like 11 o'clock. I was like, I'm not losing anything through spitting. I don't know why I just couldn't spit enough. I had the gum and I just had a water bottle, and I filled up like half of it, but it was over like 2 hours. So I figured I would have to spit out about another 2.5 of those bottles. And doing that in the time that I needed wouldn't have, I don't think it would have happened even if I would have stayed spitting throughout the day. I don't think it would have happened even if I would have continued to spit into the next day. So I was like, I need sleep. So I was like, hey, Nico, this is what's happening. And he was like, hey, I trust you. You make weight. I said, okay, I got it. Because I've sauned before and I know what happens with it. I know exactly what we have to do. So we got on the phone, we called up a gym. Luckily enough, they let us in for free, and I sauna, I think it was like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, started sauna. It only took like 2 or 3 rounds. I felt great afterwards. I wasn't really depleted, and I only had to stay there for about like 30 minutes, like 45 minutes, which means that when I was able to refeed, I didn't completely die, right? So I weighed in, I made weight, I think I was like 129.6, so I made weight pretty easily, was really happy about that. Started the refeed went perfectly. I wrote it down in my notes for the future, so I know exactly what I did and how everything broke down. Great warming up of squats. I went 3 for 3 on squats, which I think that was like my first time ever in competition. I may have done it at my first meet, but I think that was the first time, especially in USAPL, that I did it, and I felt golden. 374 for my last attempt felt amazing. I felt like I probably left like at least 2.5 keys on the bar, maybe even 5 keys, right? But I was really happy. 3 for 3, 374 was a PR, so that was huge. And going into bench, I was pretty confident. I was cramping up just a little bit about in like my lower back, so I just made sure I was stretching, and it slowly went away, so I was pretty happy with that. They weren't the best, and I was kind of slipping on them, so my arch I don't think was as much, especially as it is right now. But yeah, I think I went 2 for 3 on bench. 237 was basically all I had there. If you look at that second attempt, it was a grinder. So we only went up 2.5 keys. There, like if I missed it, oh well. We milked it out. That attempt that I missed, oh well. 237 was all I had for the day. I was pretty happy with it, if I'm being honest, because the day was just going well. I was behind on the scoreboard by so much that I was like, with deadlifts, I'm just gonna go in and pull and just do my thing, right? I'm not gonna be thinking about trying to like win this thing at second place locked up. As soon as I did my first pull and I locked it out and I got all the 3 white lights, I had secured second place. My opener was actually heavier than everybody else's thirds, if I remember, at least in my flight. So that was pretty huge. My second attempt was 474, so I did 463, then 474. Smoked that, and I was really happy with that. And we were like, we have to see if this kid misses. If Justin misses, I have a chance to pull for the win. If he makes it, then I'm just going to go with like 498, 502. He ended up missing his third attempt, which was huge. And so he immediately put in, it was like 512 that I needed to tie, which I would have won on body weight because he was at the dot 59 and I was under just by a little bit. I was like 58.8 or something like that. Ended up not being able to pull it. I don't have the clip on my phone, and the camera died before we got to that point. So I'm sorry, but I'm sorry that wasn't in the video, but I didn't really break it off the ground all that much. I maybe, like, here's the ground, I broke it off like maybe that much. And it was just too big of a jump. I think I maybe could have had it if it was like 2.5 keys, 5 keys less. But 512 was just, I gave it my all, and I was like, hey, if I pull this, big dub. If I don't, I know that I tried, right? I had second locked up, so there's no reason for me to go in and be like, hey, I'm gonna not go for the win, because my total wasn't what I was concerned about. I was concerned about where I was placing. So I wasn't negatively affected by going for that. Ended up totaling 495. I was actually pretty happy with that. It would have been nice to get over 500 keys, but I know that I have it in there. If I would have gone like 480, I would have smoked it, right? But I didn't want to go home thinking that, oh, maybe I could have done it. Like if I would have done 502 and it would have flew, I'd have been like, I could have pulled for the win. And that would have ate at me. I was pretty happy with that. Just the performance in the day. Obviously, coming in second place was a big hit to like my heart because I had really been looking forward to it. I'm not going to say that I deserved it because I didn't. It's not like I got screwed over by the judges. No. So we gave her all, and Justin Berry he beat me. It was a fair outright. He beat me. It was nice. It was really nice meeting him, and he's such a nice guy. Like it's not like I lost and he was like, haha, you suck. No, it was like, you had me, he literally said, you had me scared for a second with the 512. So it was really nice competing against him. It was nice competing with everyone in general. Overall, I think, I know I went 7 for 9, but in my books, I'm like, I realistically could have gone 8 for 9. So like the 7 for 9 is not really as good as what I wanted, but knowing that one of the attempts, I just didn't have enough strength. And then the other is I was trying to pull for the win, which we added like 20 keys or something like that. I was like, I'm pretty happy with the day. Second place, my first Ronettes, my first year in powerlifting, it was a pretty good cap off to it. But yeah, overall it was pretty great, and yeah, that's the breakdown for how Ronettes went on my side. I really enjoyed it, and as a competitor, I thought it was a lot of fun being able to compete against actual other 59s, because you don't typically get to do that at a local meet unless one of the 20 other 59s are at your meet. So that's going to be a cap to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm actually shooting this on my new lens. As you guys can see, I have a new lighting setup. I also have a new tripod. I can't show that, but I have it. So more content to come, and I'm extremely excited about it. This lens makes just everything look just amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna cap this video off, and the next one should just be a recap of my progress for these past 2 months, because it's been 2 months since Ronettes. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for following me through that whole like 30 video little series that I did, the Road to Raw Nationals. I'm thinking of a new series name for this little off season that I'm doing. But yeah, hopefully more videos to come. It should be pretty easy with this lens and then this little setup. Hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that thumbs up button, share the video, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.